We are not Orthodox. We don't stick to every single rule. We'll drive on a Saturday. A few shipping vests. We do things to keep traditional family values rather than sticking to every rule in the book. That's being honest.
She went on a date last night, and in 2 hours he bought you one drink.
I'd have binned him straight away.
What was it, a yard of ale?
£20
Oh, that's the Jewish dating agency.
I mean, please, if
a bulge in the wallet department.
Oh, that would be very helpful.
Well, do you know what? Should we put a wanted in the window?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No.
Trying to be fashionable and strictly kosher can be a challenge for religious women. Weekdays are their opportunity to shop.
What would you say has been our top-selling coat to the Orthodox?
They like a longer coat, don't they?
They've got the hoods, so when they're walking to the synagogue, obviously you're not allowed to carry on a Sabbath. So there's no handbags, there's nothing. You can't carry umbrellas. So when it rains, you put the hood up. Is that too provocative?
Not so into the leopard print.
Okay.
Too much.
But that's young.
Yeah, it's trendy.
The Orthodox don't shop on a Saturday for obvious reasons, but Sunday morning, as we open the doors, there's quite a lot of Orthodox.
I'd consider myself quite religious. Like to make sure that my clothes are like below my elbows, my my collarbones covered, and my skirts are below my knee.
Everything I'm showing you is black.
My whole wardrobe is black. The Torah states you should make yourself look pretty for your husband and for yourself. You've got to feel good about yourself and have confidence.
How Jewish women dress shows how religious or how frum they are. Bernette obeys all the rules except one.
Hi.
She doesn't wear a traditional wig or shaitel.
It's not if, why, should or anything. It is a law that happens straight after the wedding.
Yes, please.
It could either be a hat, a beret, a wig, whatever. You are supposed to cover your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but does it come with a guarantee that we look like you at the end?
Yeah.
I have to look like you so we can be identical twins. It's yours. Is this like yours? I've never worn a wig. My mother never wore a wig. It's not right that I don't wear one. I know I should wear one. So you have to schlep everything underneath.
Yeah.
You have none of your own hair showing. Everything's changed. People have moved to the right. You don't need to have any. Young girls today that would never have done years and years ago wore a wig. Now they all do. It's automatic. Oh! Mary, no.
Bernette looks horrific.
It does feel fab. Hey, now, I look about 76. Oh my goodness. Wonder what Michael will think if I came home. I'm going home. Hi, Michael. As I would say, what would I say? Nishke fiddle. I'm sorry, I'm young.
With a smaller flower.
Yeah. I class myself as a modern Orthodox mum, but somebody else that's more religious than me might think, oh, well, she doesn't wear a wig, so she can't be that religious.
If dress code denotes devotion, there are none more religious than the rapidly growing Haredi community.
They're having 7, 8, 9, 10 kids. Doesn't take rocket science to know that they're growing faster than anyone else.
They've got their own schools and they have their own shawls and they have... Where I lived growing up is where that area is now. You would never really find a family like mine now. It's different.
This reminds me, Poland, before the war. Lodz had 250,000 Jews before the war. Mainly 90% religious.
The strictly Orthodox keep to themselves, even within the Jewish community. The men are distinctive in their black clothes with untrimmed beards and long sideburns called payas.
Right, they're quite long at the moment, so
Yeah.
I'll take about an inch off
That's
because they
fine.
spring up, OK?
Yeah.
Now, some can have it all cut round and look a normal haircut, but it mustn't go below number 2. And then a lot of it is custom. Some have very, very long ones that are wrapped round and thing. Some have, short ones.
Yeah, that looks beautiful. Excellent.
There you go. Has to clear the neck.
Yeah.
Everything done.
Perfect.
Brilliant. It's in the Bible that you mustn't cut below a number 2 on the pair, So they are wrong, it's biblical. It also then becomes cultural, because different people do it different ways. It's just a good Orthodox Jewish haircut, yeah? The reality is, before I came here for 34 years, I never mixed with Jewish people, never mixed with my own kind or anything like that, which is a long story. Basically, through my brother being killed in the Yom Kippur War in 1973, I moved totally away from religion. Didn't want to know, didn't bother. And the fact is, it's fate-led, you know. Hashem, the Lord, has directed me here for whatever reason. That's the way I see it.
I came to England penniless 65 years ago. And we built up a good business. We really worked hard, I must say. Chapinder stands for Jack, myself, P-I-N, Pinky, and D-A, David. There's all Holocaust survivors, all three. This was one of the biggest factories in England of luggage. One of the biggest here. British made. I consider myself a very rich man for what I've achieved, especially my grandchildren. This is a big fortune. This. I am not anti-religion, but I don't look at religion. I respect it. Look, you want to be religious, why not? As long as you don't interfere with me. To me, being a Jew, it is special. They care for one thing, for the family. And I think this is a very special gift.
In Bernette's Jewish world, young girls and boys live almost separate lives. But it's not long before plans are made for a nice kosher marriage.
If you're religious, then you go through a shadchan, which is a matchmaker. Oh, I've been a shadchan and I've done it twice. But they have professional people, not me, who just thinks, well, they look good together, so let's get them together and 1, 2, 3, they're married.
Thank you.
Oh, mazel tov. Hannah.
This is Hannah and Jeremy's engagement party, and they only met last month.
Oh, lovely. There's a matchmaker, introduced the two together, and they met 4 weeks ago. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Mazel tov, as we say.
Thank you. We've been seeing each other for 2 weeks when he proposed to me.
Oh.
Very religious families, it's very normal. Some people actually only meet for an hour or 2 days before they get engaged.
OK, fantastic.
The rituals of Jewish marriage start here, with the breaking of a dinner plate symbolising the destruction of the temple in Jerusalem 2,500 years ago.
Those marriages do survive. They don't get divorced. They've done all the homework before they've got married. Me and Michael met at a party, so that was no shadchan to start with. So we were then going out for probably about 7, 8 months. And then you give you a piece. Please, God, you're next. Now, we actually did hold hands, but we definitely didn't sleep together. We definitely didn't do anything like that. And please, God, babies. Well, lots and lots of babies. Baruch Hashem.
Joel isn't religious, but he still respects some Jewish traditions.